Hello, my amazing art students. Today I'm going to show you how to make a texture monster. And I've given you a few papers. I'm going to show you how to draw a face on the first one with a mouse and the eyes, then how to draw some different textures, and then you'll have a chance to decorate this first monster, and then if you want to do the next few, you can make all different textures or details on them, depending on what you like. So the first thing I'm going to do is I need my papers, you'll probably need a pencil, and you might need your crayons with you to make some textures. I'm going to use color sticks today. So I've written my name at the bottom, and now I'm ready to draw my face. And this is where you can pick whatever kinds of details you like. So think about simple shapes, just like I showed you how to draw those faces on our hearts a couple of weeks ago. I think I'm going to pick these crazy eyes for my first part of my monster. So I'm going to make 2 ovals and then 2 circles. I'm going to color them in with my pencil. These are the pupils or the center of your eye, and I'm going to make them wacky because I think that makes my monster look more fun. This is my nose. The oval in the middle is my nose. Now I can pick a mouth, and I'm going to make a mouth that's smiling because, as you know, Miss D loves to smile, and curved teeth. You can make pointy teeth. You can be inspired by a different detail from your imagination, but there's my crazy monster face. Now I get to decide on a texture. Remember, a texture is the way something feels or looks like it feels. And on this paper, there's some different examples of textures you can draw for your monsters. So there's a texture that looks almost like little straight lines. It reminds me of sprinkles. There's a texture that shows polka dots repeating. It looks like it could be a bumpy texture. There's a texture that has little dots. That looks like it could be a rough texture. And there's a texture of straight lines that looks like it could be a little itchy, depending on what you feel. So you're going to make your own texture for your monster, and I'm going to show you how to draw some different textures. The first thing I'm going to do is take my black crayon, or whatever color you want, and I'm just going to outline the details I just drew, just so I can see before I add texture. You might want to add a different type of texture to the nose of your monster. Maybe the horns of your monster will be different. Maybe your monster has all different textures. It might feel different ways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a monster that is fuzzy. So what I'm going to add are different straight lines to show fur. So I'm going to start to add straight lines for my texture monster. And because I'm super creative, I'm going to make my straight lines all different colors to show some fuzzy texture. So the straight lines are kind of like the monster's fur. And you can see I'm adding nice straight lines. I'm going to go over the nose because I'm going to color the nose in a different color. Whatever types of crayons or coloring materials you have, you can use to make this monster. And if you noticed, I am making my monster's fur in the order of the rainbow. So there we go. And so my monster is starting to look very fuzzy because of all of these different lines. Now, if you want to make a monster that has a different texture, you can use the polka dots like you see in this monster here. You might want to make a monster that has V's or different types of shapes all over it to show a different type of texture. You might want to make a monster that is smooth. If you want to color the whole thing in one color, that is up to you. And to finish off my monster, I'm going to make his nose smooth. So I'm going to color in the whole thing. And I'm going to make his ears, or excuse me, his horns also smooth and shiny. I'll press nice and hard so that they can be shiny. Once you have created your first monster all on your own, then you can go ahead and think about what other details you want to add for your other monsters. You can draw symbols or shapes or lines on these monsters. Maybe you'll pick some different colored polka dots to show some bumpy texture on your monsters. It is completely up to you. Whatever you create will probably be awesome. So, I'm excited to see what you create, friends. Happy creating!